Hey guys, Nick here, and I'm in a pretty good mood right now. I just played Modern Warfare 2 for about a half hour, played 3 games and got 3 nukes, 2 of which I'll probably be uploading because I was using bad weapons. And one of those gameplays is this one here. I'm using the MP5k with the silencer, and I'm going for a nuke because I recently posted an F2000 nuke. And I thought it would be exciting to get nukes with weapons that are kind of bad and less commonly used. So I went and I got one with the mini Uzi, and I got one with the MP5k, and yeah, it's actually a lot more rewarding than getting a nuke with an ACR, because I know everybody's gotten a nuke with an ACR or FAMAS and most likely nuke tubes because too many people use them. But it's not really difficult. It's not that exciting anymore to get more ACR nukes or more UMP nukes or TAR nukes or yeah, I just have a lot of them. So I'm not sure if I've ever gotten a nuke with the MP5k before. I'm pretty sure I hadn't had one with the F2000 until my last video. So while I'm here, I might as well give a few tips on how to get nukes with weapons that you're not really that comfortable with, or weapons that aren't that good, such as the MP5k. Really, the SMGs in this game, compared to the assault rifles, they're not good. The UMP, it's a good SMG, obviously. A lot of people complain it's too good. But other than that, the SMGs in this game, compared to the assault rifles, they're just kind of outplayed by the assault rifles in this game. So not a whole lot of people use SMGs that aren't the UMP. So first off, I'll go over the class. I'd say put a silencer on most guns if you're not too comfortable with them, because if you're missing a lot, then the silencer will help people not notice you. You'll be more inconspicuous when you're spraying at them, missing because the gun is horrible and has ridiculous amounts of recoil. So having a silencer can help. Obviously you want to put scavenger on, because unless you think the FAMAS is a very bad weapon, it's kind of difficult to get a nuke without using scavenger. You'll probably run out of ammo and have to use a different weapon, and that just kind of, it goes against the whole point of getting a nuke with this weapon. If you just get 3 or 4 kills, run out of ammo, and then pick something else up, that's not really a nuke with the weapon that you started out with. So it makes most sense to run scavenger. And with most classes in this game, I'd use stopping power. Really, the only class that doesn't need stopping power is the UMP, and that's part of the reason why it's a bit overpowered, is that you can use it without stopping power, because it had, for some reason, they thought it would be a good idea to give the UMP the highest minimum damage out of any non-sniper rifle / shotgun. Actually, shotguns have really low minimum damage, but out of any non-sniper rifle, I believe it has the highest minimum damage. Maybe the LMGs. Actually, yeah, the LMGs have higher, but out of all the submachine guns and assault rifles, the UMP has the highest minimum damage, it being 35, which means it's a 3-bullet kill at any distance, even with a silencer, not using stopping power, assuming that you're not shooting through any walls or anything, or that the enemy doesn't recover health before you manage to kill them. But yeah, that does kind of make it a bit good. Anyways, scavenger, stopping power, silencer. That's a good start to your class. I would put a secondary that you're comfortable with on this. I'm using the Akimbo Raficas because I find that the MP5 shoots really fast, and that I often have trouble getting more than 1 or 2 kills without reloading with it. So if I'm in a situation where reloading just isn't going to happen without me dying, you can pull out your secondaries, so I can just swap to my Raficas and get a kill or 2 with those. Obviously, if you're trying to get a nuke with the weapon that you're using your primary, it doesn't seem too fair if you just, throw on G18s and get 24 kills, 25, actually, well, a nuke is 7 kills, honestly, guys. A lot of people ask me, how do you get a nuke? Just in general, the biggest tip for a nuke is put on a Harrier, an AC-130 or a chopper gunner, and a nuke. Get your 7 kills, find a safe place to hide, call on the Harrier, wait for the Harrier to get you your 11 kill streak, and usually that 11 kill streak will get you the nuke. Sometimes this doesn't happen. Sometimes you might have to get a few kills with your gun, but for the most part, that's how it goes. The biggest thing is to get to a safe place once you have your Harrier, but don't be reckless getting to this safe place. Like I've seen a lot of people, oh, I have a Harrier, I need to go hide, and they just run out in the open and get shot. Well, no, you got to be careful getting to this safe spot. There's no point in going to a safe place if you just die on the way. So that's an important thing. Obviously, you want to make sure that the safe place that you're going to is actually safe. And look at this lag here. Look at that lag. No way. But yeah, see, I have my Harrier here. I'm not just gonna run away instantly. I want to make sure that there's nobody coming before I just, like, I'm going to the 3-story to hide here, but I want to make sure that I don't get shot in the back on the way there. So yeah, that's always something important, and I don't know how that guy got there. He probably should have killed me, but he didn't, so I'm content with that. So yeah, as you can see, I'm placing claymores behind me as I'm going to hide, so I'm making sure that people don't kill me while I'm using my AC-130. Now, if you're trying to get a nuke with a gun that's not that good, you need to be using this gun appropriately. This means not using an SMG like a sniper. Like, if I had tried to get this nuke on Wasteland, it probably wouldn't have worked out too well for me. Unless maybe if I hid the whole game and, gradually built up my 7 kills and then got my nuke. Like, honestly, you can get a nuke with any weapon in any manner. Like, I could hide an entire game with a pistol, get 7 kills, and probably end up with a nuke. But if you're trying to do it without camping the entire game, then you need to use the gun appropriately. So if I have an SMG, I want to get close to people, and I want to use the gun on a map where there are a lot of close quarters situations. On this map, we pretty much had them spawn trapped at A for most of the game, so I was sitting in that house outside of their spawn and kind of just killing them as they spawned and ran into the house, which is an appropriate thing to do when you have an SMG, and the fact that it's silence allows them to kind of not realize that I'm there, because it's mainly me killing 3 or 4 people over and over again. The rest of the people on their team aren't rushing through that building, but for some reason people in this game like to run to the same spot again and again. So if you use the gun appropriately, use the right perks and kill streaks, the only thing left is, to play the game right, to be able to aim properly, and you should be able to get a nuke with even weapons that are terrible, like F2000s. And stop telling me it's good. It's not a good gun. I'm super trolls here. F2000 sucks. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe for some more. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.